Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, stick around for a while. Starting off in the milking parlor, daylight saving time begins. Getting brighter out, or it's supposed to stay lighter out longer. I never understood that too much. I think it was way back when for the farmers is why they did the time change, but I think they're gonna get away with that. Anyway, milking with Big Lon, but he's about to leave. He's got a baby on the way. So this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to bring in Big Jack. Jack is going to stay home from school today because my one brother was short-handed. He's on vacation. Lonnie's expecting his first child here in the next few hours, so they're going to head to the hospital. He got the phone call. So Jackie will be here any minute, and we will finish up milking. Lonnie is handling it well. He's probably extremely nervous, but he's not showing it. He's not showing it. And when Jack gets here, he's out of here. We'll finish milking, move on with our day. Let's go. Got a nice red one that just came in for me. Give her the old hook. Come on in, girl. Ah, girl. I'll brush these off. Get the sand off. Give them a little dip. I let that dip sit for about 15 seconds. Then I'll wipe it in. Get some milk out of them. Wipe her dry, she'll be ready to put on. At the bottoms, the teat ends there, see them? Put it right on. Milk's cooling, this tank's full, this tank's getting full. I heard a rumbling. Yep, it's Mark's truck. Maybe he came home early from vacation. You missing school?
Yeah.
Are you happy about it?
It's alright.
He's here. And Lonnie kind of phrased it best. He said earlier,
Sometimes in life there's things more important than school.
and he's spraying down and he's out of here. Good luck, congratulations. There's some things worth missing school for. Yeah, like keeping the family farm going and hopefully welcoming a healthy baby boy to the farm. I'll keep you posted later on about that. Meanwhile, we gotta finish milking. Young heifer here, still a bit leery. Wiped off, ready to go on. Nice little heifer. Just locked the remainder of the cows up to be milked. Cool, crisp morning. Very calm, but very crisp for being mid-March. Very mild winter, and then winter started coming on once March hit, that's usually the way things work. See, Lonnie's got his truck started, heading to the hospital. Whew. Grant's gonna have a new baby boy cousin. Hopefully today. Another cow that calved in the past couple weeks I never showed you. I'm real happy with the way she's turning out. 112. Veteran cow. She looks like she's a little annoyed. Might give her a little snack as Jack's putting another cow on. There she goes. Let's get her put on. Okay, out of the milking parlor. Just fed these guys a round bill. Finishing up feeding out here. The purpose of this video was to show you a new sprayer Dad was going to get today. We've been looking for a sprayer for years. I wanted to fill you in though on that little family drama that unfolded earlier. Good family drama, I guess that would be. We knew with my brother being on vacation that Lonnie's wife, there was a chance she could go early. It was my wife went early. It just happens. She's not due until next week. 1 week actually from today, but so we made some preventive measures. We knew Jack potentially we're gonna have to hold him back from school, and that's exactly what happened. So we've got Jack, Greg, myself, and my dad was home and knew her earlier, and that's a team for you. Full family, and hopefully everything happens healthy and safely with that baby. I'll keep you posted. Here is the new sprayer. This Best Way Field Pro 3 1200 gallon. Our other sprayer is a Hardy. I'll show you that when we get done looking at this, but this is something we've been looking at getting on and off for the last couple of years. The reason it's taken us a couple of years to find a sprayer is because we don't need one overly big. We only spray our corn, 500 acres of corn. And you only use these on a good spring if it's dry enough, you know, five days out of the year, really, to get it all sprayed. But this came up, and the other sprayer we got is a 1,000 gallon tank. This is 1,200. This is gonna get us so we can spray probably close to 120 acres in one shot. So when we do have some 60-acre fields, so he'll be able to do a 60-acre, a 20-acre, and then possibly another 20-acre cornfield, and maybe we'll cut spraying down to only a few days. But that's the thing about these sprayers, you don't use them that often. We don't do our beans because by the time beans need to be sprayed, we're chopping hay and we don't mess with it. We have the company spray our beans that we buy them from. They do a heck of a job. Those are like 120-foot booms, and we do our beans with a drill. So that's why, you know, we're going in between the row with this here, a 30-inch row for the corn. With the beans, you're running them down. So the bigger the boom, the wider the less you're gonna run down. And this mixing tank I seen is gonna be new. This is where you're dumping the chemicals in. Leave a comment if you ever had a sprayer like this or have ever seen one run. And there's no guarantee that we're going to use and keep this sprayer as of yet. Dad brought this home and just right on cue it started snowing. A good sprayer is kind of like a good used car for you non-farmers out there. It depends on how the previous owner treated it. So like these sprayers, they need to be winterized. If this wasn't winterized properly, you know, we're going to know. So once we get a warmer day, we're going to fill it full of water, and we're going to check all this over, and we'll see. This is supposed to suck through. You move these valves, and we'll see if it's up to snuff, because if it's not, we won't use it. We'll stay with our original Hardy. But if this is going to hit the ground running, now the guy said, we have no reason not to believe him, he said he put all triple nozzle tips on it. So we will see how she does, and if she does well, good. I'll get our Hardy sprayer. We're gonna go look at that in a second. I'll go get that. We'll put that on auction or sell it, you know. But in the meantime, this is just wait to be seen. It's what we wanted. Now these come in 60-foot booms and 80-foot booms. We wanted the 80, but this one's only got 60. Our other one's only got 60. So we didn't get the bigger booms, which we kind of wanted, but we did get the bigger tank. So that is going to save us time. Let's head in the shed and check out the Hardy. So that sprayer we just looked at, it's about a 04, 05. Here's our Hardy sprayer packed in here. Dad bought this, believe it or not, brand new. One of the few things he bought back in the day new. And he's had it. This is probably, I asked him, we couldn't quite remember when he got this. Maybe you guys want to look at it. I don't think they changed these much, so it's going to be hard to tell what year it is. But he's thinking like 1990, 92, right in there. So this is, this is 12, 13 years older. Well, be 15 years older than the one we just looked at. And to show you how much you use it, look at the tires on this. These are original tires. That's why it took us so long to upgrade this, because it's such a good sprayer. We took good care of it. So, and the bonus of that is when we go, if that sprayer works out, and that's if. It's not a big if, but it's a pretty hefty if. If it works out, when we go to sell this, smaller farmers really going to want to buy this because we haven't done much with it. We took care of it. It's not all beat up. The arms aren't all bent to heck. Dad pretty much primarily is the one that ran it. This is a Hardy Nav 1000, London, Ontario. I've been there. Built in London, Ontario. So maybe some of you guys can tell me what year you think this is, but we winterized this thing. Mark and my dad really did a good job on when you're done using it, because it gets cold, and if it's not, these hoses and them tips, they'll break and they'll crack. There's a couple broke on there. It's just, these sprayers are very touchy. So that's why I say like an old work car, if you're buying one, you got to be careful. You try to research as much as you can about them. So we'll see. That's the sprayer. Hopefully it works out for us. More snow showers coming. Spring's coming slowly. Guys, next day, another extremely brisk day. Had to put my little bibs on. Lonnie's back, false alarm. They sent him home. He's in here feeding the milk cows a silage bale. Fourth cutting that we bale. We're going to get them fed up, because when the weather does get nice, we don't want them spoiling. They stay good because it's cold. So there's Lonnie putting the ring on there, and they love it. They're going to attack this bale. I'll show you that in a second. But Lance is back from Kalamazoo College. So we are full strength with one brother on vacation. He just happened to be on spring break. So immediately I contacted him and told him, head on in here and you can help us if you want. And he did. Look at the girls starting to slowly creep up on that heifer. There you go. Get on some of that. Look at them. You want that bale? Oh, yeah. Real quick, I missed this cow here. One of our best heifers from last year. Last year's heifer stock came back in. I could barely get her dried off. And there she is. That's number 4. She just had her second calf. She's an absolute beast. I knew she was going to be the best when she first came in over a year ago. And then finally she calved. Everything went right. I was hoping, because we've had some new... Takes a little bit of luck sometimes. They're not all the calves make it. Not all the moms bounce right back like you think they would. But she did. And now she's going to be our top cow. So I'm in the milking parlor. They just washed this all down. That's why it's all wet. Feed them their mineral. And we're down here at the dry cow lot where he feeds out of this silo, pours in, dumps it in along here, and there's a partial bag left. There was an ag bag that spread all the way across here. He's getting towards the tail end of it, and he'll feed this outer bunk with that corn silage, and we give him dry hay over there in the round bale rings. And there's a cow right there getting close to coming up. She's very bagging big time. And we're back home. I just thought I'd check in and show you that dry cow lot since Mark's been gone. Greg's been using it. I think we'll put a little bit of wood in there. I wanted to show you, I probably burn about half of this semi-load. I've got some more laid up here that I got to cut, but yeah, you're throwing some big ones. And this was a birch tree. I think that's, I don't know if that's softwood or not, but it sure is. It's heavy, but it all makes heat. So I'll probably have a good portion of this left as long as this weather warms up a little bit. And then next year, depending on what if I get any cut this summer, but if not, I'll probably just order a half a load, because you can't beat it with this wood being so close like that. I mean, it's just a perk. And then you're heating that big garage there, keeping that at least 55. And I've had probably 3 different parties over the winter, family parties, and I've had it cranked up to 70. And you know, you can't beat the wood heat. You couldn't afford to do it with propane. Throw a couple more in here. Get a knack for throwing these in and not getting your fingers. Head in the house here. Show you the progress on this bathroom. Got to keep it down. Both kids are napping. And she's got this sealed. This is a roast crock pot. The whole house smells like, smells good. And here's the progress so far. Like you said, they haven't been here every day. They haven't been here now quite a few days, but they've got this vanity set in here, toilet set. I had a drywaller come in and refinish all this, because they're not exact drywallers, so they called a guy and he helped put the finishing touches on this. But because they had cut a couple of these lights a little big, but anyway, next time they come, they're probably gonna grout the wall. So there's the shower. They just had them tile that whole wall, but grout the shower, grout the floor, put the tops on, double sink, and yeah, I'm thinking a big mirror here, and this is gonna be that. So yeah, there's your shower head. On that note, hey, there's the bathroom. Then we're gonna take Grant to get a checkup over in Yale. It'll just be, we'll just take the back road there. See, I'm glad we left this window I gotta clean it, but I'm glad it lets a lot of light in here. There's no lights on in this right now. Lights are all off, but it's still bright in here. But yeah, we're gonna take Grant to the doctor, get him checked out because I don't know, she wants me to go with him. So I'm home. My brother's coming home tomorrow, so we'll be back moving. Hopefully Lonnie and his wife have that baby soon. I'll keep you updated. It's gonna make me a great uncle. And Grant will have a little play buddy. It's gonna be a boy. So take care. See you in the next video. God bless.